Hi guys, I hope you're having a beautiful week as always. And it is time for the much awaited, much anticipated, much delayed, to which I'm sorry, Project Pan update. So here's where I'm at. I'm feeling kind of uninspired by this basket anymore. I've had the same basket going since October of last year. So I'm just kind of burned out on these items. Originally I put these items in here because they were the items that either I had a whole bunch of samples that I just wasn't using, or products that were just being underutilized, or I had, excessive amount of foundations and I decided that this was the, bunch of foundations that maybe I didn't really want to keep in my collection, so I would kind of work through them and use them up, or I only had little bits left, or, so I just had those random items that I just kind of wanted to not necessarily just throw away, but use up, or find out if I really wasn't in love with them anymore and toss them to the trash. So originally I set a 6-month goal to kind of, work my way through this basket, see what I could use, what I could add into my routine. Did I like it? Did I not? And I feel like I did a really good job of utilizing a lot of items that originally were in this basket. It used to be super, super full. I've had a couple items that kind of made their way in here through the process, like through Birchboxes or IPSY bags or whatever. Mostly Birchbox, because IPSY doesn't give itty-bitty samples. Speaking of, if you're interested in seeing my IPSY bag, I just opened that up. Here it is. It's absolutely beautiful, and I will link the video for this in the down bar below. So yeah, let's kind of just work our way through here. I'm calling this the end of Project Pan basket number 1. I am very excited though. Next month I will be starting Project Pan round 2. I'll be starting with a fresh basket of new items that are in my collection that I'd like to sort of work towards either incorporating into my routine or using up and, aging out of my collection. So we're gonna go through the basket and say farewell to some items that did not get used up and I no longer have a need for. So we're gonna start with this e.l.f. Studio Smoky Eye palette. I didn't really utilize this very much. Oh geez, dropping stuff. So I didn't really utilize this very much. I used this gray shadow in here, but this is an item I actually do want to keep, so this is just going to go back into my collection somewhere. I have the Revlon 3D Volume Photo Ready Mascara. I didn't really like this one. Once I used up the other mascaras that I had, I was kind of left with this one, and I was feeling, like I said, really uninspired, and I didn't want to use this, and I don't like how it makes my lashes look. So now this one is a goner. We have these two Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow foundations, and I really tried to like these. I tried to use these. I just don't like them. I don't like the texture of it. I don't like it how it melts into my skin. But these are like 30-something each, approximately. So I'm just going to give them to either my mom or my sister. Probably my sister. I think she liked the foundation more. So I'm going to give these to her because throwing that much money into the trash just isn't cool with me. So she's going to get them. I had this Juicy Couture perfume and I put the little sample thingy in my purse. So that one's empty. Dum dum dum. Okay. So I have this Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow palette. This is the Perfectly Neutral palette. I've had this thing forever, and I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's chalky and like dry, and there's like no pigmentation on a lot of these. You kind of have to keep adding and adding and adding and adding, and they don't stay very well. I don't know. I don't know if this is like one of the older versions of the palette and maybe they've reformulated and now it's better, but I don't want to use this anymore and I don't like it and it's old, so I just trash. I have the DDF Skin Brightening Cleanser, and as you can see I've used a really good portion of it. This has lasted me so much longer than I thought it would. This was a Birchbox sample here. I thought that this would be something I'd use up like in a month, but I've been using it for much longer than that. So I actually really like this. It's been really great with my sensitive skin and no issues whatsoever. So I'm keeping that one. I still have the silly Sarah McNamara Miracle Skin Transformer body foundation stuff. I keep saying I may have a reason to use this coming up soon, but I haven't found a reason to use this, but I think I will, so I think I'm going to keep it. I have one more LA Fresh or La Fresh, I don't know which one it is. Instant Body Soother 100% Natural Peppermint. This is like for relaxation. I haven't used it, but I probably should. Next, I have the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Correcting Primer. This is in the green one. I didn't use this up. I haven't used very much of it recently. I don't know why. I just haven't really been feeling the need to want to use this. So yeah, haven't used it. I don't know that I am going to use it, and I think it's actually expired. It's kind of hard to tell. It says XP13MA, so I'm not sure if that was March 2013. So this might be expired, so we're just gonna chuck that one now. I have the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. I hardly used this. I can't bear to throw it away because it's not so bad that I would need to throw it away, but I don't know. I'll just throw it back in my drawer with all my other primers. I have my Broken Physicians Formula Healthy Wear Foundation. Sometimes I like it. It's just the biggest part that annoys me right now is that the container is broken, and it's really annoying. But I don't want to throw this away, I guess. I mean, it's more than just like a finishing powder. It's actually got some coverage to it, so this is great to use on the weekends. Or if you're using just like a BB cream, this is a great sort of addition on top of that, and it has a whole bunch of SPF in there, which is good, so I'll keep that one. Have the L'Oreal Juice Color in Pink Grapefruit. I really hardly use that. It's down to here, so I haven't used a ton of it, but I mean, there's no real reason to throw it away. It was just a color that I don't use very often, so I was putting it in the basket to try to use it more, and I didn't. I have this silly Showstopper Stop the Peep black strip tape left over for some reason, and I guess I'll keep it. I guess it'll be good to have some stick-em tape around if I have some sort of wardrobe malfunction. Viva La Juicy La Fleur perfume sample. I think this is the only perfume sample I have left, which is fantastic, and the other ones I sort of either used or gave away, so I guess they got used. I have this Dermalogica like face powder stuff you sprinkle in your hands. I still have not used this because I used it once and it really, really, really dries out my face. So someone gave me some advice to like not use this daily like it says, maybe just once a week or something, but I haven't really incorporated it, but it's a really nice product. So it's going to be good to just sort of keep around like when we have guests over and things like that, so I'm going to keep that. I have the Oscar Blondie Protein Restyling Mist, and it's about half empty. I have been using it. I just haven't used it up. It is a good product, but I try not to put too much protein on my hair because I don't want to encourage breakage, but I will keep this. It is a good product. I have this Juice Beauty CC Cream, and I haven't really used this one, but I'll keep it. Holy guacamole, this Wet n Wild eye makeup remover burns like nobody's business. So there's no way you could actually use this on your eyes, but I have been using it to sort of spot clean my brushes, which was another great tip that you guys provided me with. So I'm just going to keep it for that, to spot clean my brushes until it's gone, but as you can see, I have used some of it. I have the e.l.f. Essential Blush, and this one is in Glow. This is the corally orangey one. I've used it like once or twice, not very much, but yeah, I'm not going to get rid of this one. It is a pretty color. And then I have the e.l.f. Essential Blush, and this one is in Flushed. And like I said, I've been feeling pretty uninspired to use this basket, so I was using this one an absolute ton. I've used so much of this one, and I was wearing this for like a really long time consecutively. I hit a good amount of pan there. As you can see, I mean, the blush itself is looking like pretty loved. I actually really turned out to like this color. I'm wearing it today. So I am going to keep this one and proudly just keep this in my collection. And if I ran out, I might actually buy another one. And I used to, when I started this project pan, this was probably the one thing that I hated the most. And this is probably the one thing that I ended up liking the most. Lastly, I have this Julep Pomegranate Body Cream, which I've hardly used. It does have a pleasant smell to it. It's just kind of like super sweet. I don't know. I haven't really used it, but why throw it away? I'll just hang on to it forever, right? Oh, and I have this one packet of KMS Free Shape that was like hiding along the edge here. So one packet of KMS Free Shape left. That is it for my project pan. So, like I said, these are all either going to just go back where they came from into my makeup collection and sort of just hang around. I'm going to be giving the foundations away and using up a couple more of my little odds and ends. Overall, I had a huge basket of stuff to start with, so to just be left with this little bit of, you know, little bit of stuff left and then finding out I really like products and then throwing away some stuff I really didn't need anymore. So I would say that this project pan actually turned out to be a success. So I had so much fun doing this and sharing my items with you guys and sort of checking in and seeing where I was, you know, how I was doing, that I will be rounding up a new basket of stuff for next month. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day as always. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Instagram, or my blog. If you want to see my IPSY bag, like I said, I'll link that down below. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a beautiful week. And I will see you next month for a new project pan and in my next video, as always. Bye!